The 365 Pro Wrestling.
365 Nation, Eddie Osborne here, and today we have a very special episode. And I say very twice on this one, a very, very special episode, because we have two people on this time. We have Beaa, we have Tex. I don't know what's going to happen, but welcome both of you, and how are you guys doing?
Hi, I'm pretty good. I think this is a weird one, but if the fans wanted it, I am here to talk.
I'm doing all right, Osborne. Jacob just baked some brownies. I had one about an hour ago, so I'm feeling real good.
Interesting. Now, the whole story with you guys, I'm hoping, like we all talked before this, we're going to try and be as respectful as possible, not yell at each other and too much. But this whole thing happened because of a Hot Mess Express, didn't it, Tex?
Well, yeah, the Hot Mess Express was basically a thorn in my side when I was commissioner of the PWA, and I set out to basically destroy them, which I did. I mean, we had a 6-way tag match. It was myself, Corey Spade, Joey Allen against the Hot Mess Express, and we won the match, but then the Hot Mess decided to beat the hell out of me, so I had a personal vendetta against them, and basically I orchestrated something with Lenny Lilac, and we basically destroyed the Hot Mess Express once and for all.
I was pretty shocked because Beaa, yourself, Elian, and Lenny, you guys were so loved by the fans. You guys were always hanging out. You guys had those sweet shirts. And then this happens. Like, how do you feel after Lenny betrayed you guys?
Man, and I just want to go out there and have fun. And I feel like Tex seen how much fun we were having and that the fans were having fun with us. And he just wanted to come in and try to be a part of it. But instead of being a part of it, he just totally ruined everything.
So you think
that's what I do. Yeah, that's what I do. Money talks. Lilac was listening, all right? So that's how we ended it.
Are you like that kid, Tex, who's at school and he's like, I need more friends, and you just bought one? Or you have lots of friends and Lenny just likes the money?
I have plenty of friends that I have purchased, as well I have plenty of friends that I grew up with that I also pay money to.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he purchases most of his friends.
Man, well, that was crazy, the big turn. And then, Beaa, you got a little bit of revenge, didn't you?
Well, yeah, like I said, Tex does like to purchase his friends. So what we can do with technology, he purchased an awesome female wrestler, the Texas Rose, who came in and stole the PWA Elite Women's title. But when she took off that mask, I'm pretty sure I surprised Tex that night.
I remember it well, and I'm still sick about it. My good friend Tim Holloway down in Texas told me that he had the greatest female wrestler he ever seen by the name of Texas Rose, and then it turns out to be beautiful Beaa. My God, I threw up so much that night, I was disgusted.
And I did my usual and had a blast. Party didn't last too long, though.
Sure, Beaa, sure. How's it going in Port Colborne, anyways?
I actually moved to a bigger city of St. Catharines.
Sounds very fancy. I miss Port Colborne. I like Archie Subs. So if anybody's listening from Archie Subs, you just got a plug from Rich Uncle Tex. So next time I'm there, I expect a free sandwich, okay?
They do have some great subs. I'm not going to lie about that. And kind of speaking about, like, the two of you have been intertwined for so long now. And the whole betrayal of your sister, Beaa, and Tex orchestrating that, like, how can you, like, you must hate this guy.
I do. It's really hard to just sit here and try to have a conversation with him, especially because I know we're not going to agree on anything.
Well, one thing we can agree on is the way you tried to throw rat poison in my eye when we fought. But, that's water under the bridge. I can see fine right now, 20/20 vision. So, Beaa, here's a question for you. You're coming back to wrestling after a little bit of an injury and after this, pandemic that we got going on once the shows get going. And I know you want to be a big star in this wrestling business. And, I mean, you already are. I mean, you're loved all around Ontario. Everybody loves you. And you are a big star. But do you want to be a big superstar is what I'm asking. Because if you want to be that, then you got to join the temple. So right now, right here on the 365 Live broadcast, I am going to offer you a standing position in the temple.
You want me to sell you my soul?
No,
Pretty
I want
much.
your soul. I just want your wrestling ability and your ability to win world titles.
But we don't stand for any of the same things. I like to go out there and play by the rules.
Well, you know.
And you like to win by any means necessary. And I think
like to win? I mean,
I do like to win, but I'm not going to do it by any means necessary.
I know. You like to win, but it hasn't been happening too much ever since Lenny Lilac left you. You know, what's your win-loss record with without Lenny Lilac? Like 1-12? I mean, CeCe Moss is responsible for 6 of those losses already. So I'm sure there was a few more there that I can't remember.
How many of those losses were you there by her side?
Well, like I said, it's the temple. You know, when you got CeCe Moss, you got Tex Lexus too. When you got Jeff Black and Lenny Lilac, you got Tex Lexus. That's the temple. That's the advantage you get, and that's what's going to make you a superstar.
So what you're trying to say is I need to get a gang.
Well, nothing wrong with gang.
Keely and I need to find some more people.
We're not really a gang. It's more of a social experiment. But
a cult?
You know, if you want to be a star, you gotta go to the temple. Everybody knows that.
Do you really think she would join you though? After all you've done, you had her sister betray her, her best friend's betray her. You cut her hair, her mother's hair.
Well,
you guys have championship gold. Like you've done.
I haven't been the same person since you guys started messing with me.
Well,
so now you expect me to just come and join you?
That's not a bad thing.
You've terrorized me.
Look at it this way. How much do you spend at the hair salon? Probably a couple $100 every time. Now, we gave you a free haircut. We also gave your mother a free haircut, and she's not even a wrestler. So, you know, we are a charitable organization. We gave you a free haircut, and now we're asking for something in return. I want you to join the temple. I want to take you to the superstar stratosphere.
How can you even trust that man? Like, I'm surprised you even asked that question.
Yeah. It was hard enough to get me to come on here and try to have a civil conversation with you. And you're going to try to get me to join your temple. You're crazy.
Well, yeah, I am a little crazy, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. But the offer still stands. I mean, you can call your sister. You can call PC. She's in I believe, Milan right now doing a fashion shoot for a big fashion designer there. Because that's the clout that the temple has. You know, we got her big contracts with major fashion designers, and she's all over Europe these days. I don't know, maybe Milan, maybe Paris. I don't know where she is.
Wow. Well, do you guys have anything in common? Let's kind of play a game here. Let's see what's your favorite and see if anything matches here. What's your favorite pastime? We'll go Beaa than Tex.
Besides wrestling, probably getting out in nature and enjoying the great outdoors.
Well, I like to burn as much jet fuel in my private jet that I can, gallivanting from coast to coast and flying all over the world. So, yeah, that's probably my biggest interest.
All right.
I can killing the ecosystem that I love.
Well, I hope some of them chemtrails get passed over St. Catherine's or whatever you called it. And maybe it'll smarten you up a little bit.
Well, okay, let's try another one. What's your favorite ice cream or gelato?
I like chocolate. It's pretty boring. But...
Yeah, very, very nice, very nice. Let me see. My favorite ice cream. I'm going to send out a plug to my good friends at Haagen-Dazs. I really like the peanut butter chocolate. That's good. And the new Ben & Jerry's Netflix and Chilled is very delicious. I really like that.
What is that? I'm
behind.
Try it,
Osborne. You got to try it. You'd love it.
Netflix and Chilled.
I'm telling you, with this brownie kicking in, I'm looking to hit that ice cream real hard right now.
What about your favorite movie or like one of your favorite movies?
Definitely Jumanji with The Rock. That movie made me laugh so hard.
Well, myself, you know, a lot of people might think that Tex, you know, he probably likes gangster movies, probably likes war films, probably likes all those crazy action films. But full disclosure, my favorite movie is The Sound of Music.
Oh.
Yeah, well, you know, that goes back to my childhood. I used to watch that all the time with my mother, usually around the holidays. We watch it every year. And I got a soft spot for The Sound of Music, all right? You can hate me if you want. You can laugh at me. I don't give a crap.
We're not doing none of that. We're just working with you right now. What about your favorite sport outside of pro wrestling?
Probably soccer.
Nice.
Well, usually the people that I hang around with, we call that football. Those are the more civilized people in Europe. But myself, sports, I like football, American and European. I like baseball. Texas Rangers are great. Houston Astros are fantastic, aren't they? I mean, they embodied the "if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying" moniker. So I love the Houston Astros. So those are the sports I like. I don't mind ice hockey. Once I was up in Canada, I started to watch that a little bit more, and I really started to enjoy it. I like the hard hitting. I like the fast paced action. It's really cool.
All right then. What about your first tag team partner? If you could pick somebody, who would you call?
Definitely not Lenny. Elian. Elian.
Well, myself, you already mentioned him. I'm going to go with the greatest technical wrestler in Ontario, the most charismatic wrestler in Ontario. I'm going to go with Mr. Lenny Lilac.
Did you just call Lenny Lilac technical wrestler?
Oh, yeah. I mean, did you see the way he out wrestles everybody? If you don't watch closely, you're not paying attention.
I'm not trying to discredit Lenny Lilac because he is definitely good and he's got that hell of a big elbow drop that takes everyone out, but technical wrestler?
Yeah,
I know
that's
all about
not the word I would use.
I know all about it. When he was part of that stinking crew of the Hot Mess Express, he damn near busted my ribs with that elbow drop, hitting me with it twice. But yeah, man, if you ain't watching, Lenny Lilac is the greatest wrestler in Ontario. So, if you want to talk crap about him, Osborne, you bring that belt that you've got around your waist, you come on in Ontario, he can show you.
Well, I'm a tag champ with Avico, and we'd love to come out there and defend those belts. If we even have those belts, we'll see. But now let's talk about when everything starts up again. I think it still could be quite a while. And Beaa, like you said, you've already been out 6 months. Like, this has to be pretty hard on you because I know I've only been out 3 months of waiting, and since I've had a match, and I'm going crazy.
Yeah, it's really rough, and I feel like I was almost ready to make a comeback, and then it was like, nope, sorry, we're gonna take another break.
Now with all that, like, you had all the crap with the temple going on, and then the injury, and now this pandemic. When you come back, like, touching that ring might be the greatest thing on earth. I think the fans are gonna go bananas. Like, what are your thoughts? Like, do you like lay down at night or sometimes just in the backyard and like envision that? Can you see it?
Yes, I can't wait. I cannot wait. Especially to be back at PWA. It's so weird to me that last PWA show was my last match. Like, the timing. Yeah, the timing.
That's in the same sense. Like, it's been really crazy since that day. Like, 365 started, but we've only had like 3 shows and everything's been shut down. Like,
yeah.
I got to agree with that. I know Beaa and I don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, but when she does come through that curtain the first time, I know it's gonna erupt. It's gonna be fantastic. And as a fan of wrestling, as a fan of the sport, I love seeing the crowd react like that. I love big pop moments like that, and I'm excited for her. I would be much more excited if she was wearing the purple triangle, but that is what it is. And I'm pretty sure if I have enough briefcases full of money, I can get her over to the temple. So I'm looking forward to the beautiful Beaa returning as well. And hell, I'm looking forward to a wrestling show. I mean, I'm getting antsy here too. I got to listen to Jacob talk stupid crap all the time. And, I got to get out there. I got to see the fans. The fans are missing me. They're missing the temple, the Jeff Black, Lenny Lilac, CC Moss. They love us all. So, I can't wait to get out there.
Is that something that might like change your thought on possibly joining these guys? Because the fans are now embracing them, which is like slowly coming on in Kitchener. They're liking it now. And Guelph loves these guys. Like, is there a possibility? Like, have the fans kind of turned on you, or are they allowed to like chocolate ice cream, vanilla ice cream, and strawberry ice cream? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Netflix and chilled.
And Netflix and ice cream.
I think it's a little bit crazy that they're cheering the people who have destroyed PWA, in my opinion. But I haven't been around, so it's hard for me to say. Maybe you guys are making them have fun, more fun than I did. Probably not.
Well, we do have CC Moss. She is the biggest star in female wrestling right now. So, you can learn a little bit from her, Beaa. Maybe if you pay attention at Christmas dinner a little bit, listen to what she says a little bit more, maybe she'll influence you and join. Imagine that. Both sisters joining the temple. Fantastic.
Keep
He is a
dreaming.
10-time Elite Women's Champion, the only person in history to have held that title that many times, and like in a pretty short span. Like, damn.
And I also was
If
the
you
one
win
who
it that
trained
many
CC Moss.
Probably lost it that many times too.
And like she said, she's the one who trained CC Moss. So I don't know.
Well, this might be one of those instances where the student passes the teacher.
You have your opinion. I have mine.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I love it. Well, you guys have been so good about not tearing into each other too much. Let's just kind of close this thing up. Anything you guys want to say just to end this podcast? And again, thank you guys both for coming on and not screaming and yelling at each other. I think the listeners are pretty appreciative that you're both here. They really wanted to hear from you both, and I thank you guys for coming on.
Well, thanks for having me, and I guess Tex, thanks for having a chat with me. I'm not sure how far we got here, but I guess it was nice to talk to you.
Well, yeah, thanks for having me on there, Eddie. And Beaa, the offer stands. My personal assistant, Jacob, my personal manager, Michael T. He'll be contacting you later with some legal documents. Maybe you can sign those, put the ink on there, and maybe join the temple. But I'm Garrett. I understand you got to think about it a little bit. We got a lot of time before the next show, so mull it over. Talk with your fans, talk with your friends, talk with your family, especially Cece. Let her know. Let her know that you're interested, because I know you are. And she'll tell you all the good things about the temple.
I have one more question, actually.
If the 365 fans want me to join the temple, they should just let me know on social media, because I just think that's the worst idea. I'm selling my soul to the devil if I do. You guys tried to ruin me.
I've been
Where
called the
can
devil
people
before,
contact you guys on social media?
I'm on Instagram at BeaaXOX and Twitter at BeaaXOX.
Double Beaa.
Yeah.
And what about you, Tex?
Oh, everybody knows how to find me. Get me on Facebook, Tex Lexus, Instagram at Tex Lexus. Like I mentioned before, I can read smoke signals now, so just send me some smoke signals. Send me a text message, let me know the direction that they're in so I can read them. Other than that, get a hold of me. I know I'm bored too here without the wrestling shows, so any fans want to get a hold of me, say some good things, say some bad things, say whatever you want. I don't really care. I got thick skin. I can take it. I'm just looking forward to the next show, whenever the hell that's going to be. So let's get this pandemic over with. Everybody stay safe, get this virus abolished, and then get out there so everybody can listen to the great temple theme song again. Sing along.
You had to ruin it.
I have one more question. Have you even talked to CC Moss or Lenny or Jeff about this? Like, do you think she would want her sister in the group, Tex? Like, because then, like, they both want to be champions. There's no denying that. Like, how do you handle that?
Yeah, how would you even keep both of us happy?
Well, okay. Jeff, Cece, and Lenny both value dollars. All right? Big money dollars. That's what they like. So, and we all understand that Beautiful Beaa is a star. Beautiful Beaa is a draw, man. People buy tickets because of Beautiful Beaa.
She's one of the most loved ever in PWA.
So you bring her into the temple. You know how many T-shirts we'd sell? I mean, I'm not saying that I like Beautiful Beaa. I'm looking at this for a business opportunity. I want to sell more T-shirts. I want to sell more tickets. I want to get more money in the pocket. So, yeah, maybe I'm using you. You're using me. I'm going to make you a big star.
Are you going to turn on her again once everything's going good for you and you made those T-shirt sales? Like,
this is not sounding too promising.
Business is a finicky thing there, Osborne. You know that. So, as soon as the Beautiful Beaa well dries up, maybe we'll get rid of her too. I don't know. Who knows? It's crazy. It's crazy time in wrestling.
Wow. All right, fans. I'm so happy you guys joined us today. I think there's more to this. We should definitely hear your opinion on social media. Let us know. We're on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at 365 Pro Wrestling. Thank you guys again for joining me today. And we'll have to do this again, maybe in a little while's time.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime, Osborne.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It wasn't as hard to listen to Tex talk as I thought it was going to be.
See, you're already joining.
Thank you guys again.
I just don't have a headache. Bye.